All right, let's talk about sleep. But we're not just going to talk about getting more of it. We're going to talk about getting smarter about it. We're going to explore how you can actually hack your rest so you wake up feeling sharp, energized, and just ready to take on the day.
You know the feeling, right? You get your 8 hours. You did everything right, but you wake up feeling like you could sleep for another 4. You tell yourself, okay, tonight I'll go to bed earlier, but it never seems to fix the real problem. The secret, it turns out, isn't just about how long you're asleep, it's all about the quality, and that's what we're gonna break down.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll bust the whole more is better myth. Then we'll get into the science of these 90-minute sleep cycles. After that, we'll build a powerful evening routine, create a morning launch protocol, and finally, completely change how you think about sleep as a tool for high performance.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now. The goal isn't just counting the hours you're in bed, it's about how efficient that time is. It's about the actual work your brain and body are doing while you're out. This is a classic case of quality over quantity.
This right here, this shows the huge shift in thinking we need to make. The old way was just about logging hours. The smart way is about completing full sleep cycles. Because think about it, if your sleep is constantly interrupted by stress, or that blue light from your phone, or a late night coffee, you could be in bed for 9 hours and still wake up feeling totally drained. We're aiming for more recovery per hour, not just more hours.
So how do we get that efficiency? Well, it all comes down to understanding and working with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. And this is where we dive into the science of what real restorative rest actually is. You see, our sleep isn't just one long, flat line. We actually go through these cycles over and over, each one lasting about 90 minutes. And within each cycle, you've got these two critical phases. Deep sleep, which is for your body, it's repairing muscles and tissues, and then REM sleep, which is for your brain, organizing memories and sparking creativity. You have to complete these cycles to feel good. So how do we actually use this? It boils down to two really simple rules. First, consistency is everything. Your internal body clock loves a schedule. So same bedtime, same wake-up time, yes, even on weekends. Second, plan your sleep in 90-minute chunks. Waking up in the middle of a cycle is what makes you feel so groggy. But if you wake up at the end of one, say after 6 or 7.5 hours, you feel amazing. All right, we've got the theory down. Now for the fun part, putting it into practice. That last hour before you go to bed, that is your launch pad for amazing sleep. This is the one habit that almost everyone skips, and believe me, it makes all the difference. And the protocol is super easy to remember. It's the 3-2-1 method. 3 hours before bed, you're done with heavy meals. 2 hours before bed, you shut down all work, no stress. And the big one, 1 hour before bed, no screens. That blue light from your phone or TV is basically kryptonite for your sleep hormone, melatonin. This whole sequence sends a powerful signal to your body. It's time to power down. Your environment is just as crucial. You gotta think of your bedroom like a cave. It needs to be cold, dark, and quiet. Seriously, the colder and darker you can get your room, the more deep sleep your body can actually produce. These are non-negotiable signals to your brain that it's time to shut off. And in fact, science gives us a very specific number to aim for. Right around 18 degrees Celsius, that's about 65 Fahrenheit, seems to be the magic number. Why? Well, a small drop in your core body temperature is one of the key biological triggers that tells your brain to start and, more importantly, maintain deep, restorative sleep. Now look at this. This chart shows one of the most common sleep saboteurs perfectly. That cup of coffee you had after 2 p.m., it can slash your deep sleep quality by up to 30%. See, caffeine works by blocking adenosine, which is the very chemical that makes you feel sleepy. So even if you fall asleep okay, your brain isn't getting that deep, quality rest it desperately needs. Okay, here's one of my favorite hacks, and it's so simple. Mental decluttering. If your mind is just racing with to-do lists and worries, get it all out of your head and onto a piece of paper. This simple little act literally helps your brain shift gears from problem-solving mode into a much calmer state that's actually ready for sleep. How you wake up is just as crucial as how you go to sleep. The goal here is to shake off that morning grogginess. Scientists actually call it sleep inertia, as fast as possible, so you can start your day feeling sharp and clear. So, the very first thing you do, and I mean before you even think about touching your phone, is get about 10 minutes of direct sunlight. When that light hits your eyes, it sends a powerful signal straight to your brain, telling it to stop making melatonin. It's like setting your master clock for the entire day.
Second, do not hit the snooze button. Instead, you're going to hit action. Get your body moving. A few push-ups, some jumping jacks, or even just splashing your face with cold water. This physical jolt tells your body and brain, hey, rest time is over. It's time to get going.
And the neurochemical reward for this simple two-step routine is huge. The sunlight helps reset your internal clock and gives you a hit of serotonin, which boosts your mood. The movement releases dopamine, which drives your focus and motivation. It's like a 1-2 punch that just knocks out that brain fog and sets a positive tone for your whole day. And all of this leads to a really fundamental mindset shift. We have to stop looking at sleep as this passive chore we have to do and start treating it as an active strategy for success.
And this is the main takeaway. Sleep is not a weakness. It's not a luxury you don't have time for. It is your single most powerful performance-enhancing tool for both your body and your mind. Mastering your sleep isn't just about feeling a little less tired. It's like unlocking a superpower.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The old way of thinking was all about who could burn the midnight oil the longest. But the new model, the smart model, is all about efficient recovery. The real winner isn't the person who burns out the fastest, it's the one who shows up every single morning clear, calm, and ready to dominate.
So there you have it. You now have a complete science-backed toolkit to sleep smarter and reclaim your energy.